I was raised in a Catholic family, but we weren't really like practicing Catholics, really. I went to church like a few times a year. I didn't really pray. Like, God was like Santa Claus to me. Like, if I wanted something, I asked him. And I went through the sacraments of the Catholic Church, but I really had no idea what I was believing in. For the most part, I was happy. I can't say I was like this tragic mess, really, before I came to Christ. I mean, I thought what I had in my life was good. I felt like that was it. I got to the confirmation sacrament, which was where you really become a member of the church, but you have to take specific courses, and there was a scheduling conflict and I couldn't. So that was really like me being removed from the Catholic Church and any of the practices. I don't know if that was an act of God right off the bat, but so yeah, that really just removed me from the Catholic Church. I met a guy and we started dating, and I found out that he was a Christian, but he wasn't a Catholic, and honestly, that was new to me. And then I went to youth group with him, and that's where I think things started to happen for me. It was where I was in this environment of people my age who were genuinely like hungry for God and who were curious, and it made me a little bit curious, even though I didn't want to admit it at first. You know, I had this curiosity for God, but I don't think my devotion to God or my faith really started until I guess the winter of my sophomore year of high school, where that guy and I broke up, and then like a month after that relationship ended, my parents split up, and my dad was the one that left, and so that really hurt me. It's something that I still struggle with a lot. I went on a retreat with my youth group that I stuck with. I wasn't willing to give it up. And then the speaker just started asking, like, okay, so guys, he was speaking to like 100 high school students, and he was asking us, do you know who Jesus is? Is he the strongest desire of your heart? Do you have a relationship with him? And me, with my shining checklist, I couldn't answer those questions at all. And then he said, if you can't answer these questions, I'm going to ask you to stand up. And that's when it hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is what I'm supposed to do. And that's where I think my faith really took off, was when God, you know, entered the picture. I think I tried to make faith my own thing, and God wasn't in it quite yet. And then once he became a part of it, it was so much more real, and it was something so much different than I'd ever experienced growing up. Last semester, I saw the baptism service. I was there for it, and it blew me away to see these people who went to my school and who are my age, and hearing their testimonies and thinking, wow, they're going through some of the same things that I'm going through. One joy that I really have is that Jesus doesn't just call me like a servant, but he calls me a friend. And I really want to grow in my friendship with him and go through the things that he went through in his life. And I want to experience this because it's what he chose to do. And I love that he wasn't baptized as an infant, as I was. He was baptized as a grown man who knew what he believed in, who knew his faith. And that's kind of where I am now. And so I don't know, I want to do that because he did it. I want to follow in his footsteps.